Good day, everyone. This is my presentation in iTech 11, living in the IT era. By the way, I'm Kim Andreas Anunciado, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. So my topic is all about categories of machines and other IT infrastructures or gadgets. So let's start in supercomputers. So one of the machines in and supercomputers are high capacity computers with thousands of processors that can execute more than several trillions calculations per second. These are the most costly and quickest computers available. Computing professionals use supercomputers for tasks requiring the processing of enormous volumes of data, such as doing census count, forecasting the weather, designing aircraft, modeling molecules, and breaking encryption codes. Lately, they have been employed for business purpose, for instance, sifting demographic marketing information and creating film animation. Supercomputers are still the most robust computers, but a new generation may be coming that relies on the nanotechnology, using molecule-sized nanostructures to create tiny machines for holding data or performing tasks. Computers the size of a bottle cap could become available that works 10 times faster than today's fastest supercomputer. Eventually, nanotech could show up in every device and appliance in your life. So this is how supercomputer works. And next is mainframe computers, one of the machines. Mainly the only type of computing machines available until the late 1960s. Mainframes are water or air-cooled computers that differ in size from small to medium to large depending on their use. Small mainframe, also called mid-sized computers, they used to be called mini computers, although today it is a pseudonymous term. Mainframes are used by large organizations such as banks, airlines, insurance companies, and colleges for processing millions of transactions. Often, users access a mainframe through a terminal, which has a display screen and a keyboard and can input and output data but cannot process data by itself. Mainframes process billions of instructions per second. So this is how mainframe computers works. And they were available until the late 1960s. Yes, so next is workstations. So I'm using now, this is called workstations. They are introduced in early 1980s. Are costly and powerful personal computers usually used for complex scientific and mathematical and engineering calculations, in computer-aided designs and computer-aided manufacturing. Workstations providing many capabilities comparable to those in mid-sized mainframes are used for such tasks as designing airplanes, fuselages, developing prescription drugs, and creating movie special effects. So this is why workstation is so complex. Workstations have caught the public eye mainly for their graphics capabilities, which breathe three-dimensional life into movies. The features of low-end workstation overlap those high-end desktop microcomputers, so it's cool to know workstations, how they work. They're so complex. They can do any task given, like making a film, etc. So let's tap to microcontrollers, also called embedded computers. are the minute specialized microprocessors installed in smart appliances and automobiles. These microcontrollers enable microwave ovens, for example, to store data about how long to cook your potatoes and what power settings. So this is how microcontrollers works. Like they program and developing a new universe of experiment electronics appliances uses microcontrollers. For example, they are behind single function products such as digital cameras, MP3s, and MP4s players, which develop into hybrid forms such as gadgets that store photos, videos, and music. They also help run tiny web servers embedded in clothing, jewelry, and household appliances such as refrigerators. Also, blood pressure monitors, airbags, sensors, gas and chemical sensors for water and air, and vibration sensors use microcontrollers. So they're a chip. So this chip microcontrollers were programmed to do. So next is microcomputers. A microcomputer is a small, in the word micro, relatively inexpensive computer having a central processing unit made out of microprocessors. The computer also includes memory and input-output circuitry together mounted on a printed circuit board. Common microcomputers include laptops and desktops. Beyond standard PCs, microcomputers also include some calculators, mobile phones, notebooks, workstations, and embedded systems. Smaller than a mainframe or a mini computer. A microcomputer uses a single integrated semiconductor chip for its central processing unit, or in short CPU. So microcomputers is a little like computer, like laptops or smartphones. So our phones is also called computers. So there are other IT infrastructures or gadgets, and a network server is a central computer that stores the collection of data and programs for connecting or supplying service to PCs, workstations, and other devices such which are called clients. So a wired or wireless network links these clients. The entire system is called client servers network. In small organizations, servers can also store files, providing printing stations and transmit emails. In large organizations, servers may also house enormous libraries and financial sales and product information. So this is how network servers work. They store collections of data, in short databases. Next is a computer peripheral and any detachable device that provides input and output for the computer machine. Computer peripherals or peripheral devices are often called I/O devices because they supply input and output. Some peripherals, like external hard drives, provides both input and output for computer. And next is a hard disk drive, also abbreviated to HDD, is an electronic data memory device that uses magnetic storage to keep and retrieve digital information using one or more rigid, rapidly rotating disk coated with magnetic material. The platters paired with magnetic heads usually arranged on a moving actuator arm which reads and writes data to the plotter surfaces. Data is read in a randomized manner, indicating the individual blocks of data can be stored or retrieved. A hard drive saves all your digital content, your documents, pictures, musics, videos, programs, application preferences, and operating systems represent digital content stored on a hard drive. Hard drives can be external or internal, so this is hard disk drive. Next is a solid state drive, in short SSD. Is a solid state storage device that uses integrated circuit assemblies as memories to store data persistently, typically using flash memory, sometimes called a solid state device or solid state disk. Although SSDs lack the physical spinning disk and movable read-write heads used by HDDs, so they're lacking of SSDs than HDDs. In its purest form, an SSD is a flash memory and has no moving parts. SSD storage is much faster than HDD equivalent, so SSD is much faster than HDD. Next is flash drives are solid state device that connects to the computer via the USB port, so flash drives. And it also provides a quick and reliable method of storing data externally. It is typically removable, so flash drives are removable also, rewritable, and much smaller than optical disk. AVR stands for an automatic voltage regulator. Is an hardware device used to maintain a constant voltage and power line conditioning to the equipment load under a wide variety of conditions, even when the utility input voltage, frequency, or system loads vary widely. So automatic voltage regulator. Next is UPS, stands for an uninterruptible power supply. This device supplies battery backup when the electrical power fails to an unacceptable voltage level. Small UPS device provides power for a few minutes, sufficient to power down the computer in an orderly manner, while large system have a adequate battery for several hours. So UPS used for electrical power, so like backup when there's a brownout or any power outages. So yes, that's it so far. Thank you for listening to the presentation, and goodbye.